Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to talk about the issue of using body harnesses, which again, I encounter a lot of dog owners who use body harnesses by way, again, of walking their dog, by way of how they interact. But here's the thing, again, we talk about we watch my videos on Scrappy. It's a good example how things kind of get to a certain point in terms of relationship. When a dog is gained a high level of control, and what starts to happen is you get a stress load that comes onto the dog, and in many cases, depending on just how much control that dog has gained, it can be a high level of stress. So the type of responses you're going to get, and again, you have to be able to reconcile this by way of physiological. It's mind and body. With how a dog's mind, I described, like it's pulling in, and this is very difficult to understand. This is one of the most difficult things for people to reconcile, to deal with, because understand, once you're at a certain emotional level, you see any sort of response from a dog, you become highly triggered. It's really gonna trigger you by way of your emotions. You're gonna say something's wrong here. It's got to be the collar. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. And don't get me wrong. You check those things, to make sure that it isn't something like that. But here's the thing: in almost like 99% of the cases, it's not that at all. It's the fact the dog has gained an incredible amount of control. The mind is pulling in because there's a stress load on that dog. And now what happens, and this goes to this issue of certain tools. Now you start to accommodate. You start to do things that you see as helpful, because what it does by accommodating through, say, body harnesses, letting the dog gain more control, the dog gains fulfillment through that, and the dog's mind will settle, because it's being it's being fulfilled that way. Just like, again, take this over the parent example. It's like a selfish child, by way of bribery, accommodation, and negotiation, you can calm, the water, so to speak, with whatever you're dealing with in that moment. Understand? But the problem here is beyond the moment of calmness, and then context through that, right? Saying, being able to step back, say, is this truly represent that I'm heading in the right direction, or I'm actually heading the wrong direction? And now I'm in a mess, and now I got to walk this back. Understand, because this is one of the things that, again, gets a lot of dog owners into trouble fast. Because understand, you have to reconcile, where you're at in the relationship, what's going on, the reactions the right way. And the only way to do that, again, I talk about an interaction-based approach, that is the path. That's the path to understand where you're standing, reconciling the reactions, insight, information, but the pathway to solving the problem at the same time. So I just want to put it out there that if you're in that situation, you're dealing with a dog that's gained a lot of control, and you're caught in that trap, there's a way out. It's through an interaction-based approach, but it's through the right help too. This is where, again, I come alongside dog owners to help them take the first step, to work through it, to talk through it, to work through it, to work towards a better relationship. I'm not saying it's easy. It can be the most difficult thing, because it's all about the human. You have to work through it, but again, understand, it's totally fixable. It's something that can happen. You don't have to be caught in that trap. You don't have to just avoid situations and say there's no hope. I'm not going to perhaps give up on my dog or do anything that way, but understand there's a pathway forward. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for a approach that that takes that bribery path, that will give you that appearance, but that there's something wrong. It's not working, and that you're dealing with this constant problem with your dog, and you're in this loop, this endless loop you can't get out of. So understand, there's a way out. It takes the right path, but if you need help with your dog, contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.